Morning, pilots. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good day. We're having a heat wave here. And it's not raining. We haven't had any rain in, gosh knows, forever. We're in the middle of a high heat drought now, one extreme to another. By popular request, by at least one request anyway, I've been asked to do an install video of the Afterburner ring from E-Flite on this. It shouldn't take very long, particularly probably the radio setup and stuff like that. It's going to take actually longer than the install. But first things first, step one, okay, we're going to get on it. But step one, take off the rear stab, okay, your rear stabilizer, your rudder up your assembly here, tail fin. Take that off of there. Take your tail cone nozzle off the end. I know I called it a nose cone on the last video. Duh. Take your nozzle off the end and you're ready to go. So let's get that rolling here real quick and be right back. Hold tight. Ow! Not moving well yet this morning. Holy, that was sharp. That was a piece of biscuit I just stepped on. Alright guys, I'll be back in just a short. Hold tight. Okay guys, the next step here is I'm going to have to remove the EDF unit. Apparently they have it tucked in the fuselage up front and taped over. I thought they had it laying right up on top, but it is, you have to remove your EDF unit as well. So we're going to do that real quick and get that thing exposed so I can run it under and put it where it needs to be, okay? I'm going to put this on speed fashion, so hold tight. Okay guys, I've got the wire located. It was taped up there a little bit, so you got to imagine you got to bring it up here a little bit and probably want to clear this groove. So I'm going to guess that it lays like here, and then the wire, once I attach it back here, is just going to go up that little groove that they've got in there. Let's see if I can get that to see. Yeah, there's a little groove there, runs all the way up. Okay, so it runs all the way up there, and you want to get that little wire into that little groove, and then just attach the other servo end here, and then close it all back up. So I'm going to do that in speed fashion, not waste time, and we'll go ahead and install the Afterburner ring. It's going to be as simple as just putting a little foam tack glue around here and setting it in. I'm probably going to remove some of the metallic. Well, actually, I won't have to. I don't have too much metallic at the top here, where most of the electronic circuitry is. But I'm going to take off some of the metallic here so that it doesn't interfere with the circuit board. Okay? So hold tight. We'll get this rolling. Okay, so guys, you got your ring installed. Your motor's still hanging out, but you've made your connection and you run your wire up through the channel. And what I did was I put just a little dab of foam tack, kind of a messy thing, you get it on your fingers, but made a little smear of the foam tack on the bottoms of the wire so that when I stuck it in the channel and drove it down in there, it'll stay stuck and I won't have to put tape over it. You could put a piece of clear tape over it if you want, but it'll stay stuck with the glue. So now the only thing to do here is put the EDF back in it, slap it back up together, plug in the stuff up front, and we'll get that done for you. Okay, hold tight. Okay guys, just a couple of notes here on the installation of this. You get it all back together, it goes pretty easy. I was misinformed. I thought the instructions said, and I thought I saw it when I put it together, that the lead was still up on top, real easy access, but it was inside the fuselage. I remembered seeing it now when I did the EDF burner the first time. So yeah, you got to remove the EDF to get at that little plug, and then it extends out just far enough to get into that little socket in that groove behind the fan, so that the lip doesn't catch it. That's where you stop the back part of your connector, okay? Because the other part of the connector does reach up just far enough to clock in and then drop in through the groove, and then tucks down. Actually, it tucks down, tucks up. Now that I've got the plane upright, it tucks into a sulcus in there, into a hollow. So the back part is all done, and like I said, I use a little bit of foam tack up there. You could use a little bit of tape if you feel more comfortable about just putting a little slab of little strip of tape down across that. But I like gluing things to make sure they stay. And that foam tack, once it's there unless you decide to remove it. Okay, so this part is done, and the only thing left to go now is I'll show you the wire. It's real. It's up here. It even says, see, here it is. It's even marked. It's marked lights. See? It's marked lights, and they've got it all set here ready for you. Now you just attach your splitter, one end to this, pull your 6 channel, number 6, pull that out, attach that to the other end of the splitter, and then attach the live end of the splitter into your number 6 of the receiver. Keep an eye on your polarity, guys. Make sure your polarity is right, and then we'll be ready for the radio setup. Okay, this part's self-explanatory. I hope you won't make me have to do that. This is the part here. This is the standing end. This is going to go into your receiver. This part, one of these will plug into your light switch, and the other one will plug into that other auxiliary terminal, which goes to this little black thing here, which is, I think, a BEC/controller for that light unit. So we'll get that done, guys. You won't get to see that part, but that's a no-brainer. It's just hooking up wires. It's just you won't be able to see anything with my hands dug in there anyway. But we'll get that done, and then I'll show you how to set it up on the radio, and we'll test it, okay? I might have to charge up a battery, but thank goodness for video. I can stop it and start it whenever I want to, and take a break, go sit down, have lunch, come back. So we'll talk to you. See you in a little bit, guys. All right, guys, we've got the everything that we need set up inside the jet with the F-16. I did that wiring harness up there like I explained. It is very simple, just simply putting a two-way in there, and it really is self-explanatory. I don't think there's anybody out there flying these things. If they don't know how to do that, then they shouldn't be flying these things. But in all honesty, this is set for some of those people that may be just kind of getting into it, don't really know all the ups and outs and how to do this. So we make it a little bit simpler, us guys that don't mind sharing some of the information and the things that we pick up along the way. So here, let's start off with, now that we've got everything all set up, ready to roll, all the things we got, all we've got left to do. Sorry, my words are getting mixed. My letters are getting all twisted. Anyway, the first thing we want to do here, or the last thing we want to do, is set up our radio. So turn it on. You're going to push a button. Okay. Again, guys, this is just the DX9. For the DX series, they have a DX series, they have the NX series, and the IX12 series instructions on the back. This is very, very simple to do. Anyway, you scroll all the way down to System Setup. Push it once. It gives you a caution. Are you sure you want to do this? Say yeah. You want to go yeah. And you'll notice when you go yeah, the light up there goes off. Otherwise, normally it's orange. So that means it's disconnected from the, it's no longer transmitting at this point. Okay? So now that we're on the main screen, let's scroll down to Channel Assign. Okay, now it says bypass all this, just go to the next. Click next, and now you're on this page for Channel Input Config. Simply go over here where your channel 6 auxiliary 1 is, where you've plugged everything up, and it says auxiliary 6, channel 6, auxiliary 1. They've got D, which is the switch that it's assigned to now. We're going to push the button, and we're going to scroll that to throttle. Push the button again, and it's there. Back on out, back all the way out, and she is set to go. Now guys, as soon as the battery is charged up, we're going to wait till it gets just a little bit darker out so I can give you a full demonstration. And hopefully I should be able to try it with both the Gooniac and the other one both together, and with the Gooniac's off, because he has the off switch on his. So and I'm also curious to see if the flap switch up here is going to let me test out the ring. So we'll have to see. I have to, that's some of the stuff I might want to just play with. But for now, this is Skip signing out, and I hope this has been helpful. To Mr. Bowman out there, God bless you, sir. Happy flying. I'm glad you ordered one of these things, and hope this helps you out getting her installed there for you. Okay. Happy flying to everybody. God bless, and have a happy weekend. Stay cool if you can. If you're in the heat zone like I am, then you know what I'm talking about. This is Skip signing out. Well, that's it, fellas. Pilots, we got it all done. I'll give you one last look at her all the way around. She looks pretty good. I really like the looks of this plane. It's still pretty bright out. It's only about 5 o'clock in the evening. But you can get an idea how bright these lights are. These things really kicked up when I put the little reflective foils behind this little pylon here on both sides, and made these lights a little bit brighter. Makes them look like they're coming up, reflected up at least a little bit more than just brightness. But let's turn it around now and show you the afterburner that I just installed. Okay. Hold tight just 1 second here.
Receiver 6.0 volts. Receiver 6.0 volts.
Okay, we'll bring it around this way, guys, so you can see. Now you can test this, guys, simply by hitting your throttle kill. Okay, just hit your throttle kill, and then you can just bring it up and down to full brightness. So this is the stock unit, guys. This is what you get when you see the stock unit. I'm sure it looks a lot better when it's a little bit darker, and you can probably see it pretty good when it got it at different angles up in the air. But with the Gooniac's Afterburner, we'll show you the difference. Hold tight. Okay, so once again, guys, with the stock Afterburner, and then this is with the Gooniac Afterburner as well. Unfortunately, this one's going to be powered, so we got full charge on this one this time. So this ought to be pretty good. You're taxiing down the runway, you got a little bit light, all of a sudden, ready to take off, and the afterburner kicks on. Alright, that's it, guys. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and we will hopefully see you at the field soon as I get my radio set up with the updating, so I can program my ESC down a little bit and get a little bit more flight time. Thanks for watching. This has been Skip, signing out. With the Gooniac Afterburner along with the E-Flite Afterburner. Ciao for now.